in Ireland, we were never the stakeholders in our own life. The authorities were in there, the mothers were in there, the fathers were in there, the priest was in there, the police was in there, the school teacher, but we were never in there. So when something came out of the blue like Mick Jagger or like rock and roll, and it came over the radio, or you saw it manifest itself on Grafton Street, or you picked it up from your sisters who were going off to a club, or there was some mention of it, it threw you into a total other world, a world of healthy desire and complete and absolute biological, natural response to it, which unfortunately you had to keep secret in Ireland. You couldn't express it because if you did, you were dragged straight up to Orwell Road, up to the child psychiatrist. Yeah, the consequences were instant, they were thorough, and they were immediate. You know, so the effects of that kind of containment, the very empowered, you know what I mean, keeping people disempowered, were immediate, because the minute, you know what I mean, you wore that narrow line, the minute you behaved differently, the minute you kind of like, you know, there was anything slightly ajar that didn't fit with them, you were immediately controlled and contained and closed down, which happened to thousands of people in this society. You know, it happened to books, it happened to homes, it happened to food, it happened to everything. We became, you know, as controlled and contained, as cut off as anybody was during the days of the Iron Curtain, or during the days of the Ayatollahism and that whole closed down fundamentalism. But because it was connected with nationalism, because it was connected with the anti-British thing, because it was connected with our bogus, I believe, identity of ourselves, we took it as a kind of a norm. And when we got away out of it then, we carried all this peculiar trauma and tragedy of diaspora, of having to leave Ireland, for some strange reason. When the only thing we could do to really fulfill God's will was to get out there and live our lives. But we couldn't live our lives here. We had to live our lives through someone else.